And we have lower body day. So we're gonna start with our activation series like we do for every lower body day, just to warm up those lower body muscles, get them a little bit activated. So you're gonna start with a mini band. You're gonna put that mini band around your mid to low shin. You're gonna start 30 seconds on each leg. Your weight's gonna be in one leg with a soft bend, front, center, side, center, back, center. And you're just going to rotate for 30 seconds, doing that movement. Weight to the other leg, front, center, side, center, back, center. Nice and controlled, good stability. Exercise number 2 is a squat with a kick back. So last month, you raised out to the side. This month, we're gonna hit those rear glutes. Keep that leg nice and straight, don't bend it. Exercise number 3, you are going to lie down on your back, move that mini band to your knees. You're gonna go up into a glute bridge. Your knees start in line with your hips. Open and close back to your hips. Don't go in any further. Open, close for 30 seconds, all while you hold that glute bridge. And then the last one, you can keep the mini band on. It doesn't affect this exercise, but because you're doing 2 rounds, you're gonna go back to the beginning after this. So that way you already have your mini band on. You can, I can't remember if you have a rubber resistance band. If not, you can use the band with the handles. Just put it under your feet and just hip hinge, deadlift pattern, stretch out those hamstrings a little bit, squeeze your butt at the top. So those are your 4 exercises, 2 times through that circuit. Okay, and then we have our first big lower body circuit. So 4 things. The first one is called a kickstand squat. So what that means, let me lower this again so you can see my feet up a little bit closer. What that means is one foot acts as a kickstand. So this front leg is doing all of the work as you squat. If your leg is too far back, it turns into a split squat, and that's not what we want. So we're gonna put 2 dumbbells up on our shoulders. That's the racked part. My weight is in that front foot. My back foot's on my toe, and I'm squatting on that front leg, okay? Don't let that knee cave in. Press it out towards your pinky toe, sink and squat. You're gonna do that move for 45 seconds, so that's a little bit longer. Then you are going to lie down on your back, go up into a glute bridge, pull one knee over your hip, nice and slow, alternate the legs as you march. That's 30 seconds. Then you're gonna go back, rack your dumbbells and your kickstand squat on the other leg. Again, that's 45. And then your last exercise in the circuit uses a band. Hold on to the band. It's your pull through. Hinge. Don't let those arms pull the band. They stay straight up against your body the whole time. Snap your hips and squeeze your glutes. You're gonna do that circuit 3 times. And then you have a little challenge. So this is quite the challenge. You're gonna do each move for 15 seconds. So wide squat pulse. The challenge is to stay low during the transition. Right into a split squat pulse for 15. Switch legs, right into a split squat pulse for 15. Then you get a 15-second rest, and then you do that whole thing again. Okay, so this upper body circuit uses bands, resistance bands and mini bands. So the first one, you're gonna grab your band handles and you're gonna pull away from the anchor so that you have a good resistance. Bend your knees, keep your arms straight, and pull overhead. I don't know if if you can see me. You kind of can see me. Exhale as you pull. Number 2 is a walking push-up. So you are going to start in a push-up, overlap your hands, push-up, go to the other direction, push-up. So you'll just alternate like that. You can do that from your knees if you need to. Exercise number 3 is a neutral grip row. So you're gonna hold your band handles with your thumbs up. Nice wide stance, shoulders down and back. Those elbows stay nice and close to your body. Send your elbows as far back as you can, all while keeping those thumbs up, no rotation. Then you're gonna grab a mini band. This month you're gonna hold on to it instead of wrapping it around your wrist. Straight arms, and you're doing X pulls. One direction. Make sure that you're not just holding and pulling with one arm. You'll rest, you'll flip your hands the other direction, and you'll pull that way. And then your last one is a band lift. So you're gonna hold on to those band handles, stand perpendicular to it, start at that hip, pull to your shoulder, press overhead, back to shoulder, back overhead, or back down. Just like that. If that doesn't work, grab a dumbbell, get down on one knee. The knee that's down is your starting side. So start at your hip, come to your shoulder, press overhead, back to your shoulder, back to your hip. Then you'll switch, and you'll do the other side. So I didn't say it in the beginning. Each of those exercises you're gonna do 2 times in a row before you move on to the next. So those are your 5 upper body exercises. And then we have a big lower body circuit. So you're going to do this whole circuit 3 times. You're gonna rack the kettlebell on one shoulder, and then the opposite leg is curtsy lunging behind. I guess the other side, the front view is better. Drive through this front leg, keep that heel on the floor, and squeeze your glutes at the top. 30 seconds, you'll switch sides, and then the other leg will curtsy lunge. Exercise number 2 is an adductor pull. So again, you're gonna need to get a paper plate or a towel, depending on what kind of floor you have. You can hold on to something, but you are going to put that slider under one foot, sink on one leg, slider leg goes straight, and then use the inside of your leg to pull that slider back in. Exhale. 30 seconds each leg. Then you have a low dumbbell or a low kettlebell sumo squat. So you can hold the dumbbell like this, hold on to a kettlebell, get into sumo position, shoulders down and back, and squat. Press those knees out, squeeze your butt at the top. And then your last one is a barbell deadlift. So I love a good deadlift. You'll see those in most months. Hands shoulder width, feet about hip width. Keep that bar nice and close to your legs. Hinge, flat back, stand and snap. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, pull your belly button in. Chest goes parallel to the floor. You know all about your deadlifting. So you'll use your straight bar for that. And you're gonna do 3 rounds of that. And then we have core. So for core, you're gonna need, again, paper towels or paper plates. We have a Spider-Man, so you're just gonna use one slider for now. Get down into a palm plank, drive one side, that knee goes to the outside elbow, feel your hips and your ribs pull together. 30 seconds, then you're gonna get the other slider, get down into an elbow plank, and body saw, back and forth. Then you'll rest, get rid of one slider, and you'll do a Spider-Man on the other side. Then you have bilateral leg scoops. So you'll start on your back, put those hands under your hips, knees over hips, scoop down, up, back down. you've got to pull that belly button to your spine. If that starts to lower your back, one, that means we need a little more core engagement, but that doesn't always help. So you can come up onto your elbows. It'll support you a little bit better, and you're just gonna do your leg scoops. Take that hip lift out of it. And then you have your bear crawl, once again, for 45 seconds. I think I mentioned this last month, but I didn't mention it in the last video. So you can bear crawl hold. If that becomes, not easy because they're never easy, let's face it. But if you want to add to it, you can do opposite shoulder taps, keeping those hips stable, or you can lift opposite hand and opposite foot into a 2-point hold. And that's that day.